All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jay Jones on behalf of Cincinnati Soccer Talk here at the BC Bottle Lodge in Liberty Township. FC Cincinnati comes off another loss 1-0 against New York Red Bulls, who have been a thorn in our side since 2017. See the U.S. Open Cup run. But tonight, it seemed like a lot of things could have gone our way. The post was probably a little bit unfriendly to us at times. But looking at the full 90 from your perspective, what do you think about our guys and how they performed?
I can definitely say that they looked way better than last week. I definitely saw an improvement there. But I'm kind of at the point where I'm kind of sick and tired of, we're trying. But, it seems like we're not finishing. We're not finishing on passes. I just feel like we're not being aggressive to the ball. And I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like there's just a lot of miscommunication, especially I feel like in the middle of the field. So.
It seemed like based upon that last comment you just made, I mean, the midfield was a lot of acquisitions that we made prior to our the season starting, and the cohesiveness that we've seen is kind of maybe dissipated in terms of starting from Atlanta up until this point. Maybe some consistency with the lineup could probably help with that, because I think it's our 8th lineup that we put out there. So, what do you think in terms of potential connections that should be out there, maybe consistently, that we could implement going forward?
So yeah, I think you hit the nail right on the head there. I hate the inconsistency with all the lineup. I'm just being totally honest with you. I think all the players this year have shown flashes and shown positive improvements, but it's just when you get so many different pieces together and they're all playing at different times, I guess if you wanted to say, it's hard to get a good cohesion, a cohesive unit. So, I wish Koch would really just stick with a core, I guess, 11, 12, 13 guys that are consistently rotating, because obviously, there's going to be good players in the 18 that sit out and some that start, but I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like the inconsistencies have really just taken a hit on our club.
What do you think about TT in his first start ever since the Seattle match and coming back in? Obviously, Richie's been playing for the last 7 matches. I mean, what do you think about his performance tonight, getting back for his first match in so long?
I actually think he did pretty well. I think TT did pretty well. Honestly, on the goal, he was off a little bit, but I kind of think there's really nothing that he could have done about it, because I don't remember who scored, but there was no one on him. There was no one on him on that side. So, I mean, there was nothing that he could have really done. But I saw this coming sooner rather than later, with TT starting over Richie. But overall, I thought TT did all right. I think Richie's still the guy, but I think TT definitely showed improvement from the first game.
I mean, obviously, you have understandable frustration, obviously, with us not finishing, especially in the final third, where it seems like a lot of our chances that we've just maybe gone wide. Maybe it's obviously gone off the post tonight, as we saw. Yeah. Even with those glimpses that we've had, you see a full 90, maybe those glimpses actually turn into a shining light. Maybe we had something different. What do you think is maybe one key that FC Cincinnati needs to kind of put together in order for them to put together a full 90-minute performance?
I mean, I think the first thing is honestly scoring. Obviously we haven't scored within regulation besides that penalty kick, since what is it, New England? Yeah. So I think something like that, getting a goal maybe early next game or something like that maybe can start some sort of momentum to really push these guys and say, hey, we are a good squad. Because I think these guys are better than what they're playing. I really do. I wouldn't say that we're great, but I think it's better than what we're seeing on the field and the results that are coming from it.
I don't disagree with you at all. I mean, like I said, the players have a lot of ability, they have a lot of skill. We just got to be able to finish. Right. Out of obviously our guys playing tonight, if you had to pick a man of the match between obviously the 11 that started plus our 3 subs, who would you choose out of our 14?
If I had to choose one, honestly, I was really impressed with Justin Hoyt. I thought Justin Hoyt played pretty well. Another person I thought that played well, honestly, TT. I mean, I know he gave up the goal, but I thought he looked pretty solid. He looked pretty solid. He wasn't afraid of getting his paws out there and getting the ball out. But I'd honestly say it'd be one of those two.